For almost your entire life, you've been told that modern humans are the most advanced humans to ever exist. We have smartphones, airplanes, artificial intelligence, and endless information at our fingertips. But what if I told you that your brain doesn't believe any of it? In fact, the most important part of you still thinks you're living 50,000 years ago. And that invisible mistake might explain why you're anxious, distracted, lonely, and exhausted, even though you've never had more comfort than any human before you. Imagine dropping your phone into the hands of a hunter from the Stone Age. He would probably think it was magic. Now imagine taking his brain and placing it inside your skull. Here's the surprising part. You wouldn't notice the difference, because it would still be your brain. The human brain hasn't changed much in tens of thousands of years. Evolution moves incredibly slowly. Civilization moved unbelievably fast. That means your body is living in 2026, but your instincts are still trapped in a world filled with predators, scarcity, and constant survival. Think about the last time your phone buzzed. Without even thinking, you reached for it. Why? It isn't because you're weak. It's because your brain treats every notification like ancient humans treated a rustling bush. It might be important. It might be dangerous. It might be an opportunity you can't afford to miss. Back then, paying attention meant survival. Today, it means scrolling. This is why modern technology feels so addictive. Social media didn't create your cravings, it discovered them. Every like, every message, every endless scroll taps into reward systems that evolved long before electricity even existed. Your ancestors searched forests for berries because food was uncertain. Today, your brain searches social media feeds for something interesting using the exact same circuitry. The environment changed, your biology didn't. Now think about stress. Most people believe stress comes from having too much work, but ancient humans worked incredibly hard. They walked for miles, hunted dangerous animals, gathered food, built shelters, and faced deadly weather. So why weren't they overwhelmed in the same way many people are today? Because their stress usually had an ending. If a predator chased you, your heart raced, your muscles tensed, and adrenaline surged through your body. Then, two things happened. You escaped, or you didn't. Either way, the stress ended. Modern stress never ends. Instead of one lion, you carry 20 invisible lions everywhere. Bills, emails, deadlines, social expectations, news alerts, relationship problems, future worries. Your brain reacts to each one as if your survival depends on it, even though none of them can be fought or outrun. You're preparing for battles that never actually happen. That's why so many people feel exhausted before the day even begins. But perhaps the biggest difference between ancient humans and modern life isn't technology, it's community. For most of human history, being alone was incredibly dangerous. If you were separated from your group, your chances of survival dropped dramatically. Your brain learned to crave connection because loneliness could literally mean death. Today, you might have 1,000 online followers and still feel isolated. Your brain doesn't count followers, it counts real faces, shared meals, eye contact, laughter, physical presence. No amount of notifications can replace the feeling your ancestors experienced sitting around a fire with people they trusted. And speaking of fire, for hundreds of thousands of years, nights were dark. The sun disappeared, conversations slowed down, and your ancestors naturally prepared for sleep. Today, darkness barely exists. Bright screens convince your brain that it's still daytime. So while your mind desperately wants peace, your environment keeps whispering, "Stay awake, keep looking, don't miss anything." The result? Millions of people lie in bed exhausted, while their ancient brain waits for a sunset that never truly arrives. Even food tells the same story. Your ancestors never knew when their next meal would come. Today, that same instinct walks into a supermarket where thousands of high-calorie foods are available every single day. Your brain still believes famine is around the corner. The supermarket knows it isn't. Your ancestors spent most of their day moving. They didn't exercise, they simply lived. Today, many people sit for 10 hours a day and then expect 30 minutes at the gym to erase everything. The truth is, modern life solved thousands of problems, but accidentally created brand new ones that evolution never prepared us for. Maybe you're trying to run ancient software on a modern operating system. Because the greatest challenge of modern life isn't becoming someone new, it's remembering the human your brain was designed to be. After all, we built a world our ancestors could never imagine. But every morning, we still wake up with the very same mind they left behind. But here's the question. If your brain is still living in the ancient world, what else about your life have you never questioned? Maybe the problem was never that you weren't trying hard enough. Maybe you've simply been following instincts that were built for a completely different world. Because the greatest discoveries aren't found by changing the world. They're found by understanding yourself. If this video changed the way you see your own mind, subscribe to MindImage and join us as we uncover the hidden psychology behind everyday life. Because the most fascinating mystery you'll ever explore is the one inside your own head.